It's Don Weiss again with idea number 10 under my YouTube videos, Ideas for Change. This is, perhaps another thorny one in the broad sense. It has to do with zoning and how zoning is oftentimes antithetical to the interests of the people where they are, the situation that exists. Zoning basically is something that's instituted in most cities in America. I understand Houston doesn't have zoning, and I know Paris doesn't have zoning, and London doesn't have zoning, and other major cities in the world do not have zoning. And what zoning does is it cements into place a certain idea that someone had that could be 10, 15, 20, 40, 50 years old about how an area should be used. And it oftentimes doesn't coincide with, in fact, the reality of what the market demands and what people would want for that neighborhood. So, I think there might be a balance between, having government dictate what needs to be done and having local authorities be more involved in those decisions. It's my understanding in Paris and London that buildings that exist can be used for whatever use the property owner wants to use it for, and then the property owner obviously responds to the market at that time, and change takes place that really serves the interest of local people. The other thing in relationship to that I wanted to talk about is an encouragement for town squares in our cities and our towns in America. Town squares are popular all over the world, except in America. We have shopping malls. And town squares provide a center for people to congregate. The rental of property around the town squares generally is active. Oftentimes there are residential units built that face the town squares that people enjoy living in because they have the life in front of them to look at and to witness. And there are many shopping centers that I've seen in America where you just have a U-shaped buildings that face a big parking lot in the middle. And perhaps if some of these parking lots were put underground and that middle area was made into more of a town square with perhaps some freestanding buildings in there with restaurants and whatever, this might create a new vitality even for existing properties that we have in America. So this has been idea number 10 in my Ideas for Change. If you're interested in contacting me, it's info@dswideasforchange.com. Thank you.